Alright, let's get this started. Welcome back. This is the At the Ends of Eras video game development making stream, where I'm making video game development, making stuff. So yesterday, let's see if I can reproduce the bug. This will be very fun. I had a 3-hour stream. It was just going to be a short little stream, and then I spent an hour getting enraged by a specific bug. So let's see if I can... Well, I'll start the game to first off prove to myself and others that the video game is fixed now. But let's see, I need to put this... Yes. So I'm standing here, and you might think, this isn't terribly interesting. Why am I, why is this the source of concern? Actually, let's save right in the center. So let's go to the player. Oh no, I don't want to show off the surprise too soon. Let's do, wait. For stable platforms. So let's comment this out. Yep. So, interesting. We are now moving, so if we go to... We are now moving at approximately 28,000 meters a second vertically. And actually, let's see where we are as well. We have gone about 200,000 meters straight up. Okay, interesting. So I'll show what wait for stable platforms does. So this is actually because I already had some modifications to the engine that allow me to exclude platforms from the moving platforms list. Because basically... So what this does, so let's go back into here. So, as we can see, the player moves with the platform, but that's not for free, obviously. So if we go to the player, actually, if we just add this, so 17 is my slide off or exclusion flag, because this is the property that I added in Godot. It basically ties directly into the physics engine, so that way I can selectively choose that some objects are not considered moving platforms when the player stands on them. So if I have the moving platforms disabled, then there's no issue. But then this is how the player looks when the platform moves. It's very janky, very bad looking. You can't even move properly because you're not on the ground. So what I did was, actually, before we get into that, at first I thought it was like an animation bug, like maybe it's like, it considers the door open, so then it closes it. Since it does that in one frame, it considers this to be its movement in one frame, and then it's like, well, that divided by a 60th of a second is pretty fast, so we need to move the player, to match the velocity of this thing. But here's a fun thing that I discovered. Let's put a rock right here. So this rock doesn't move. Doesn't do anything at all. Let's see what happens. So this rock has no animations, no physics. Well, it does have... Well, no, it doesn't have physics. It's a kinematic body, so it can move. But it doesn't move on its own. Now let's go back to the player. Let's comment this out again. Did I make sure to save on top of the rock? I forgot if I did that. Oh. What did I do? Oh, the other monitor also, deactivated. Hang on. Oh, it's because the game is frozen. Okay. I thought the other monitor had just turned black for some reason. Then I was gonna be like, that's very fun. Oh yeah, also I had a scare this morning where I tried to turn on this laptop and it just didn't turn on for a while. But yeah, so any object, any kinematic body in the scene, I think it moves into... Hang on, I'm gonna quiet this music down. It's meant to be relaxing, it's not relaxing me. But anyway, any kinematic body in the entire game does that. It seems to be baked into like some out of sync behavior between Godot and the physics engine, and I'm pretty sure it affects literally anything. Well, actually, let's double check. So let's go to the test scene. So if the player is on one of these moving platforms at the start of the game, what happens to them? Because it's not like, I think, well, I guess it could, now that I'm, well, no, it isn't the physical intersection, because I just remembered, it literally doesn't affect it, because I can set the exclusion, and then it works. I was about to correct myself out of being correct. But okay, let's try in this test world. Aha! So, what we have discovered... So if we then enable this... All this time, I thought this bug was because, Oh, right, okay. That makes sense. This thing moves. But it wasn't the movement, notably, that caused the issue. It was just the fact that it was going into place. So that is a fun little bug. And that explains why I have to always start enemies slightly above the ground, rather than just placing them on the ground, because sometimes they just shoot up into the air. And it's not because there's like some sort of intersection that's causing them to like be flung. It's because the act of moving... Or it's because the physics engine is just bugged. It's just bugged. Frame 1, all the objects assume they have like an infinite velocity. I assume from like the origin to where they actually are supposed to be. Well, at least with enemies it's easy to work around since I place them by hand. But the player, they can save anywhere they want. So unless I just want to... Well, I guess I could also just slightly move the player up. But then what if they save and load really fast? They could go anywhere. Oh, wait, no. Wait, can you save on the ground? Or off the ground? I guess the player can't organically. They have to be on the ground to plant a flag. Or to spawn a checkpoint, maybe. Yeah, let's double dip. Let's make both of those work. So let's go to global, no, player. No, actually, let's do it here. So let's do like set saved transform plus let's do like times 0.01. And let's also double check this. So if I have just the ever so slightly above the ground thing combined with... No. Is it because this character... So like if I did that, move the character up slightly. Move the character up slightly. How far do we have to move the character up for this to work? Pretty far. Like, that's like multiple inches up off the ground. So let's say... Yeah, that's like an inch and a half. That's like 0.05. Or no, that's like, yeah, that's like 2 inches. So let's just have this, and let's have, checkpoint position, well, I guess we gotta do it like this. Okay, let's see if that's perceptible, because it also might add, like, a level of jank that I don't want. Where, like, the player physically, like, can see that. Oh, right. Alright, let's save here. And I want something different. Let's do, I'm completely forgetting the armored core. I was thinking Ace Combat. I want armored core for OST. Because it's like ukulele whistling stuff is like making me mad. But okay, let's see. Is this, like, noticeable? Nope, okay. That looks alright. So we should now have two sort of redundant methods of like, preventing this issue, where... So if I do like that... Yeah, it's ever so slight. But that's okay. Okay, so now the goal should be to figure out, well, first to put a little hole in the ground. So let's do blender. And for now, what I might do is just have all of the terrain in the chunk itself. That'd be good. That'd be better. Because what I've historically done is I've made the world, or I've like added the caves and stuff directly into the world, like these here, and then I built around them. But this is generally just not a very good workflow, because editing terrain in here is like glacial. So if there's any reason that I don't have to do that, I won't do that. But okay, let's cut probably right in the center. And I have to remember, my explicit goal is to not get angry this stream. That is a goal of the stream. That is the stream's gimmick. The gimmick of the day is mental health. You said it. I don't even know what that means. But okay, let's close this. Ah, okay. There's my little cut. So we need the central mining building and central zone. Yeah, I've said it before. I should just watch, like, movies occasionally. There we go. Beautiful. And I'll also push this down a little bit. Just a hair. Actually. Well... yeah, I want these gems to follow it. Oh yeah, I forgot. My goal was also to stop working out of the desktop because... yeah, I think... let's go into... so is 97... oh, 97 is not a Blender file. That's okay. Actually, now that I think about it, this building should be in Blender. Because then I can do all sorts of crazy stuff to it. So let's do link. No. Yeah, I think I may also someday soon do another like week-long break where I do development on other projects. Since most of the development remaining on At the Ends of Eras is not actual like software development stuff. Let's see, is this? Oh yeah, let's make an override. Let's do new collection reference. Oh, there it is. All right, so let's do like central zone or central exterior. Let's also do like a material preview. No, object. Yeah, it's gonna be mostly graphics assets and then like level design and writing. So there will be some like bug squashing, but it won't be actual like making new systems for a while. Like, because Because I could do some technical things, like make new effects that are like specific to different like missions. But yeah, most of it's gonna be not that. Yeah. Okay, so let's make this so the exterior. Right, because now I can do cursor to selected. Active. Oh, thankfully, these are still like tied together, so easy peasy. Let's see, so each chunk is about 500 by 500 meters, though I've been chopping them up now to make them like, to put like closely related stuff together. But yeah, the entire world is 6 by 6 kilometers, so it's pretty large. Let's call this chunk 097. Where do these go? These go here. I guess include will just be visible objects. Because the active collections thing is like really janky. Oh right, I can't add groups. Multiple at a time. Yeah. Yeah, because as we go into the world here, basically the way that it works is the terrain is always loaded, and then it loads in the rest of the active stuff as we get closer. So that way, like, I can load, like, the content for this part of the world separately. And yeah, now I'm getting into more sophisticated divisions, like how this chunk is now, like, this weird little shape. This little shape. Rather than the perfect squares that I used to have, because, you know, the squares are not very useful at times, like this one. Like, this is clearly a different thing. Or, like, this very awkward middle point here. Where it's clear that this is related stuff that should be in one chunk. Though admittedly, I went a little too far. This one's way too big. Yeah, let's do... oh wait, no, these also need to have 9 there. Oh right, first off, let's copy these, save them here, delete this one, and look at that, I actually got it almost exactly where I wanted it. So let's move this central zone to, how do we do this? I guess maybe we could do, like, transform, copy. paste. Didn't quite work. I guess because... Let's start from central exterior. So let's... Matrix... Roll exterior. Okay, so now we have these. There we go. And then I can rotate this, yeah. Well, let's make sure that these line up properly. There we go. And then we're gonna just grab the rest of these. Put them in active entities. Where's this rock go? Now we can close this one, save this one as the real chunk 97. And then we can start having fun with this. So we can do like no copper. Right, so one of my tasks is going to be to have a cleaned copper material. So let's just put that... Actually, let's start doing... I guess I'll do this. An old feeling, the gulch. Clockwork drills. Custom interior. Material in better shape. Because I might do something with shaders where it's like corroded in the corners to give it a bit more wear and tear. But now for the long and arduous process of like... Well, I guess what I can do... I'll start with CSGs in Blender. Or CSGs in Godot. So let's just add like... This will be like Area 1. Oh. It's gonna be like that. In fact, let's add a spatial to this. This will be there. And I guess I don't have to sweat this too much. Because eventually this is all going to go back into Blender. And be, like, made into something proper. So what is the first order of business? Let's go back to my, like, bubble shot test. Did I call it wave shot? Playground? There we go. Because we had some fun things. I know. I want to show drills moving around. Drill. Oh, wait, no. Let's copy the drill from 85. So one of these, yeah, with particles. Well, yeah, let's keep that. I wish I could, like, remove the... Well, can I remove the exterior? Because I can do an invert faces. Which actually kind of gives me what I want. Yeah, that sort of gives me what I want. But okay, we need a drill. Oh, these are a lot bigger than I was expecting. So let's move... What should I do? I guess let's make this box wider. Well, maybe not like... Maybe not width. We need height. And then this box here... And let's add a spatial. So this will be for like drills. Because it'll be basically this thing will rotate. And it'll move the drills in a circular pattern. And there'll be multiple of them and that will be very cool. I don't want to do that. Let's do, like, let's duplicate it. So we'll move this one. Yeah, let's do 7 meters, and then we'll rotate, like... Let's just make it 3. Like it was before. Not quite right. Is this correct? Feels wrong. It's like if we have an animation player. This will be like 6 seconds. Oh, so this will be like rock material. So it'll be like clear that we've officially like broken free. Well, yeah, something like that. Okay, so let's rotate this. Let's do like Easy. And then we loop it. And then we don't have this. There we go. And then what I can do is I can have little things on either side. Actually, and let's also add a... So I want this to go down deeper. I guess this, it actually makes sense for the frame to actually be above ground a little bit. So I think that's good. And then we move the drill. There we go. So now it's like this whole thing is like a drilling platform. And let's have like a core in the center. So we'll just do addition. So this will be like the bit that it's just not eating away at. And in fact, let's remove this from there. And eventually I'll figure out like proper terrain stuff, but that'll be for when we actually make this in like proper like materials. Okay, so now what I want is, let's get another like cylinder. And it'll be like a hole that's bored through the side like there. Right, we need all of these to be, I guess all of these are going to be like the rock material, maybe? Yeah, that makes sense. In fact, do we even need this cylinder here? Oh, we do. Yeah. Because otherwise the rock doesn't, like, bore through. Okay, let's play a little bit. So this should all be not terribly crazy. And I don't know how Orstad, now that I'm thinking about it, is going to get through this. He's going to get torn to shreds. Oh, a little easy to hear. How do I want to deal with that? That's going to be like... Oh, the animation doesn't auto-start. Oh, game almost... No, game did not survive that. So I may want some way of controlling when the player... I guess it'd be part of the environment. Because this does also need to be in the environment system. That's actually really interesting. And I guess having some sound would be good from this, but... Let's see, what can I do with areas? So we could have... Ooh, how can I fix this? Because Godot's area sound system leaves a lot to be desired. I guess I could just have the volume controlled here, so it'd be like volume. Or let's do like export float sound volume. Zero to 1. Or let's do like 0 to 2. So, well, no, we gotta do like... And it'll probably be like 2 or something. Or maybe audio scale is something that I'd better have. Yeah, because we do a bunch of stuff with audio, so let's just... audio scale, or like, let's do like... dot. Is this the right thing? Hang on, let's see how this actually works. Pitch scale, not quite right. Max distance, maybe? No, that's not right. Unit distance. Unit size. That's what I want. So yeah, these ones will be much quieter. Because they're, you know, not in the open. Oh, I managed to completely, like, perfectly dodge it. This is actually, like, very effective. I like that a lot. And also... I guess this is a good volume. Oh, you can... I don't know if it's possible to get back out of there. I guess your best bet would be to, What would it be? Well, first off, to find this. Okay, so we're here. So once we're in here, we're all in our funny little world. So I'm thinking we need some way of challenging the player with the bubble shot. So that would be... Where do we actually go from here? So we want to get up to, like, here. Eventually. But I guess we'd probably go down more than not. So let's poke a hole out of this. I don't exactly know how this place would, like, function as a mining operation, but... Oh wait, this is the right one. Okay. So let's do like this one. It's funny. We could actually completely replace. You know what? Let's just make a big box. Let's just make a gigantic box. And we'll just play in that for a while. See, I'm gonna just push this up. Alright, let's just put this here. Because eventually I'm gonna delete all this stuff. There we go. So, maybe I should have thought of this first. Ah, well, I can just do like a... Or just like a CSG box. Subtract it. And that way we can get rid of all this pesky, like, stuff here. Okay, that should fix all that stuff peeking out of the exterior. Oh right, I just remembered. I have the OBJ. I have the CSGs to OBJ thing. So I can just do that once I get this like in a position that I want it to be in. Maybe I should learn like a proper level editor as well. But then it'd be like another step that I'd have to do. Yeah, yeah, because I was just thinking about Trench Boom, since that tends to have better cooling. But, nah. Then it'd be... Because then I have the exact same problem I have with Blender. Where it's just like... I can't just edit the thing and then play the game and then edit the thing while I'm playing. In fact, because we can go back to here. Oh. Not quite. Does have a little copper fountain. Traveling up the drill head before it falls out onto the conveyor. Interesting. Yeah, because conveyors would be good. Because I hadn't even thought about that. Ooh. Oh, it's because there's no collision. On... I appreciate that it looks different in-game than in the editor. Wow, it looks even worse. Okay, so what do I want to do? I think making one of these buildings would be interesting. So I could make one of these as a prefab in Blender and then have a few of them. So how is this structured? So it's like a little thing that peeks up. That's easy enough. And how tall is this thing? So it's 12 meters high. Yeah, let's make one of these. Save that. Oh, wait. Let's unsave that. Now let's do like yeah, let's do 2. That could be interesting. You know what? I should have done the extrude faces along normals. No, that's not quite right. I gotta do this. Let's do like 1. You know, this does seem very much like a townhouse while I'm looking at it. I don't think this is going to be in the mine. Because the other guys have the weird, like, building exterior things. Or, yeah, the other society has those. Wait, I gotta remember. The point of this slope is to make it so that you can't just grab onto it. Interesting. Yeah, I could do that instead of just making like a townhouse. Also, let's try making some bevels. Let's not harden those. Let's add another modifier to bevel again. And this will be like 60, and then this one will harden the normals. See, I think here, this needs to be part of the bevel. There we go. And then for this, let's do like 0.3. How does this look with geometry? Not bad. Also, we don't need this. Do I want anything in here? Because I could do like, well, let's not have anything for now. See, I think eventually this will be something. I don't know what it'll be called. Well, let's call it like actually like double roof. So we want probably like a, I'm gonna do like a ESG sphere. And then like a box on the inside. Let's do like a subtract. So it'll be like and box. And these will all be like terrain. Oh wait, no, rock. So let's get these double roofs. And this will be another thing where I need some better material eventually. Oh wait, let's do, yeah. Areas. No, entities, environment, copper. Let's make this sphere smaller. So I think it should be like, there we go. And then we can have like, the double roof. Let's also add, so for this box here, I'll make it so that it's like not climbable from the ground. And it looks like my music, oh, it just has decided, okay, YouTube is being rude again. There we go. You have to get really close to it. I think, honestly, these CSGs will probably only be, well, I guess they'll be of use as a reference. So how does the player get over to here? Oh, let's shrink this box ever so slightly. Good point. Once the player's here, where are they going to go? And what are they going to do? Oh, and also the particles should... Well, I guess... How do I fix that? I could have, like, visibility in the enablers and, like, an occlusion plane, maybe? That could be interesting. Yeah, let's see. Let's add... So for these particles... Like, let's do, like, a... children only. So this should, if it works properly... Wait. And then I can add in here... So maybe I could just have this... Ignore that. Because that doesn't help too much, because especially from here, because the player will still be able to see the particles. Okay, but this does help a little bit. Yeah, because when we go this way, they disappear, maybe. Kind of. Sort of. I could try making it so that there's an extra one, like, right here. Make it a little bit more likely. I should have those in an environment, and then you exit that environment and enter this environment. Because environments hide themselves when you're not inside them. Okay, that'll be easy. And then I don't need to deal with the occluders, because they tend to be finicky. But I guess I might as well keep this here. Well, we should... Yeah, rigid bond. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay, what else do I want to do here? I guess we should probably have, like, more, like, downward stuff. What did I do? Oh, okay, I did nothing. This is what I wanted. Oh yeah, I should also make sure that these don't collide with the other caves in the area. Because if we go to, here... Okay, so there's no caves right under us, I think. Yeah, because the main cave that we have to worry about is this one right here. And I guess that'd be quite a ways. Okay, so I think the player has to get up to this platform to go forward. Or maybe they can go somewhere else. Like I'm thinking also potentially, like, there's a way this way, and there's a littler way up that way. Did we already go through all of the... Let's do Armored Core 3. And for now, this will just kind of, like, tangle downward. Or maybe it'll go up. Because we want to poke out this way. Let's also have drills in here. So this will be where the drill stands first start coming into play, I think. So let's do spatial. It'll be like timed challenge 1, maybe. And actually, I've officially decreed this way is an extra thing, and it'll jump you back into somewhere. But okay, let's have the drills. So what exactly do I want from this challenge? So I think I want it to be that the player has to climb up to, like, here, maybe? And that these can, like... So this whole thing needs to be a little bit more narrow. This is, like, channel. So yeah, let's have them be like that channel. Cylinder. I appreciate that it does not let me focus until after I've manually clicked on it. So this is going to be how the drills operate. Sort of an inexplicable mechanism, but... And then, like, you can go into this one, and that'll be, like, to give you a little bit of, like, grip. Also make sure that these... So these should have slightly larger audio scale. Let's do interior. And then what if we duplicate these and then move them upward? Isn't quite right. Oh wait, I see. There we go. So I'm thinking the player has to jump from one to the other. And maybe let's add some, like, water at the bottom here. We'll make this whole channel a little bit less, how do we do this? Because I want it to be a little bit smaller. And a little bit deeper. And then all of these. Let's do like 40 meters. That looks about right. And then we can just grab all these and move them back. Perfect. And then we can do a static body, box, shape, mesh, instance. This will be like just water. Though now that I think about it, this whole thing, this whole channel and the water and everything should probably be moved up significantly. Because otherwise you can just jump from here to do that. Well, not unless I could just grab like another drill and just put it here, crossing the entire thing. Like that. And this has particles that will go like here. And so that way the player can't just like roll jump past everything. They have to like do cool gamer stuff. Oh wait, actually, we should probably have this and this. This one. There we go. Go up significantly higher. There should probably be a little break somewhere in here, but I'll add that later. Okay, now. New, let's do loop. And this will be like 5 seconds maybe. No, it'll probably be like 4 seconds. So it'll be like 2, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, I guess maybe it would be 5 seconds. 1 second to switch from each position. And then, like, back. And so while that one's there, this one, and this one. Oh wait, I can't do 2 at once. Okay. Drill 4. Drills 5. No, 6. And then we move back. And then here we do drill 4, drill 6. Beautiful. Oh wait, but these have to go. Okay, so I guess it is a 6-second loop. No, that's not quite fast enough. And then 4 seconds. What does this look like? And I guess I could, well, no, I won't have that one there. So this one's good to go right there. Wait, how does the player, like... Hang on, there's a bit of an issue here, I'm just realizing. Because the player then doesn't have time, or the player just then has to do this right away. So what I'm going to do is this one will be lagging behind. So this is drill 4. So what happens if I do that? So that means that it's easier now. Well, no, because that's not really useful. Oh wait, I guess it kinda is. And I'll make this one a little bit less delayed than that one. When is this one? Hello? Video game? Drill 5. Okay. So drill 5 will also be a little bit behind, but it won't be as behind. So that way, to get to that one, you have to have some pretty good timing. Oh, and also there should be like an impassable barrier here. Let's put one of these just right up here. And this will just be the player's, like, saving grace. And I think for this, which cylinder do I want? I want this specific cylinder. So I'll just delete that one. We'll just get a little prize when we play. Okay, let's see if this is actually beatable. I should probably check that. And then also I should check the oh wait. It has to auto start. And you know what, while we're here, so I think here, emitting will be on, then it'll be off about here. Oh wait, I just realized I didn't keyframe it. There, and then off there, and then Keyframe it. Yeah, I guess that's good. And these are also controlled by the drill's movement. There. And this one's always on. Oh wait. Disable it here. There's so many things to check. Okay, and here the right there. Off right there. Oh. It's like I've forgotten how to like navigate this. Okay. All right, let's see this in action. So they drill and then they stop drilling. And these particles do not have world space process materials, I don't think. Do they... Yeah, because they're a little goofy looking. I mean, I guess the next thing that I could do is I could just move all of these to like there. And then like, so like these ones are in the right place. This one's just gonna be, I guess, always on. Do these still work? Oh, they don't work. Let's just set them to like particles 2, particles like 3. And I just realized this one. Hang on. I can get it. I can get it. This particles 3 belongs to drill 7. And then I don't have to control it, and then I can rename particles 5 to particles 3. And reorder it. And then we can figure out what order these go in, and what position these go in. So like this one needs to be about there. Because I wanted it to feel like the particles were being dragged out, which is not how these are going to interact anymore, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Oh wait, particles 3. I have them slightly off. Okay, Okay, so which one? So this is particles 3, so it should... I guess this makes sense. Yeah, that seems fine. And then maybe the player can also figure out a way, like if the player doesn't want to do this platforming challenge, I could provide a way of deactivating it. That'd be an interesting idea. Oh, the geometry's just busted. Oh well. Oh, these are like way too hard to get to. Okay. That's good to know. Okay, so we need... and the particle emitter. Eventually, if I can fucking grab it. Let's pause this. Like we're... ideally, none of them are emitting. And I grab, with pixel perfect precision, this cylinder. So if I grab, like... is this the one? I think this is the one. So then if we do that. And I'll add this up here to make this, to make life easier for me. And also I'm realizing this dust was too, like, cloudy. Wait, this is the one. Okay, good. So now it'll be, like, right up here. And let's also go to the particles. And we'll make a new, so we'll make a unique, well, let's make process material, make unique. So let's see how much it emits. So let's do like, less particles. And probably less lifetime for them, so like 2 maybe. And then we'll do a lower scale as well, so it'll be like 8. Okay. This is now the particles that will be used here. Actually, let's just do paste, and the time will be 2, and the range will be 30. Let's see how those look. So they're still dusty, but they're not as dusty. Okay. Oh. Some of my, my tunnels did not move properly. Why did they not? Oh, it's because the translations are animated. Right, okay. And also, this is not animated properly. Let's grab it, if it deigns fit. We'll grab this here. This will be, Beautiful. Oh wait, I should have also made it so that some of these are slightly delayed on return as well. I'll make this one also hold out a little bit longer, and then this as well, I guess. So that way it's a little bit easier. I guess let's do the same with this one. Oh wait, you shouldn't leave early. Well, what exactly do I want with this? I'm trying to... Yeah, I'll say that's good. So that one's fine. This one, a-okay. So let's have a duplicate of this in here. So it's like you hop into that one, but then you can hop into this one. And it's a little bit of a reprieve. So let's try this again. So I think it's a little bit, this might be a little bit too chaotic for the player. Hang on, let's see if I can sneak my way around that. Oh yeah, you can just hop over all of that. And then you can like hop up over here. I just realized what the issue with the drills is. I think... No, they tween. Or they just constantly rotate. Because I keep thinking they have an animation. Because there's occasional, like, little twitches that they have. But I don't think that's anything that I'm doing. Okay. But I think what I'm going to do is let's just... So... I think this is too fast. So let's bring everything back out again. I think the half second is good. But I think otherwise, these all need to be like a second longer. And then this... One, 3, 2, 1. And then we should probably have a little clock. Let's also make it so that this here is facing this way, maybe? So that way it's not so, like, easy to just jump up here. I mean, eventually this is all gonna be different, but maybe not for a while. Oh, wait. Let's see, so if I very carefully... There we go. And we'll just have this here as well. Also, these should, like, look a little bit more realistic. Because, like, if there's supposed to be, like, an enormous drill in here... Can I, game, grab this specific CSG? Will it be possible? Okay, let's just go through each one by one. And there we go. Now they're a little bit more, like, even. I'd say also maybe... I want it so the player can get up into something to disable these things. I'll figure that out later. Let's just put... Actually, let's put it in the task. So, like... If add optional way to disable timed drills. Oh, and I forgot to add the clock that I was going to make. Well, I should see if it's good without it. Oh, cool. It just ate my input. There's something wrong with the charge shot. Sometimes it just doesn't shoot. Oh, I see. It's because you can't, I need to have a secondary click for when the player, or for when the charge shot is ready to shoot again. So let's do, wave shot. So where is its little... So it has the little click sound. Charge sound. Oh wait, is this built into the sound effect? That would suck. It is. I guess I could repurpose the dry fire. Well, no. Okay, because I want to... Let's just add another audio stream. So this will be like reset sound. And this will be the sound that plays when the player can actually hear it again. Alright, so let's go to my assets. Take your time, hard drive. Okay, I have no recollection whatsoever of where I put my actual, like, stuff. Ah, here it is. That's good enough. We could bring that into Audacity. So I guess I could do... Honestly, I think it's good enough as it is. I'm just going to bring it in. We can do fancy audio processing later. So let's do, like, show and file manager. So we're going to call this charge, or like wave shot reset. And it'll be like time. So if charging, let's do like through. And then fire ready equals false. Because this will just be for the click sound. Because basically if charging... Oh wait, no. That's not what I want. Time since fired. Okay. If time since fired greater than... whatever... Where the hell is it? So what is can chart? Time since fired greater than time firing. Okay. Time firing. And not ready. We will ready equals true. Reset sound dot play. Oh, and also we need to make sure that this does not loop. Loop mode disabled. Okay. So now it should play a little sound when I can actually fire again. Because that's what was eating my game, or that's what was eating my input, just the lack of, like, game feel for that. Yeah, there we go. So now there's a little bit of more of a thing there. Let's do like let's make that a little bit mix better. I mean, admittedly, the audio is kind of... Hang on, let's actually go back to the drill, because I think the drill is just in general going to be way too loud here. So let's do max dB. Let's do like unit dB as like 0. Okay, that helps a lot with that. But this challenge is not terribly hard, because I can just wall jump up the thing. Uh-oh. I mean, I guess what I could do is just let the player cheese it if they know how to cheese it. But I don't know, that doesn't feel right. And admittedly, this feels way too chaotic and difficult. I'm thinking what I could do is I could remove that one there, keep that one, remove these two things, or like make them significantly harder to get to, so that way you can cheese, or so that way you can just get up, well, I don't know. So yeah, I'm thinking this is just too difficult to be reasonable, and also not very clearly conveyed as to like what the player's meant to be doing. I guess I could add lights to the end of these. Yeah, that's too hard. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go to my little playground again. How would I do this in a way that's reasonable? Because I guess, what am I trying to challenge the player to do? I guess I'm trying to challenge them to get a feeling for the timing of the bubble shot, because they have, or it's not very fast. It has a limited rate of fire, and it has the whatever it is. So let's subtract this from here. So I guess our first challenge could be to just have the player, like, notice that there's drills, so maybe we could just have, like, a low ceiling. And the player has to navigate around drills, so let's just have drills here. So this would just be like, uh-oh. So let's do a animation player. So I'll say probably like How exactly do I want this to be, actually? I think let's start from here. And then let's say maybe, like, you can one cycle it. If you're good. And so, like, this one... Let's have this go for like a second. Oh, right. I need this to be here. And this be like... Let's do like 2.5. So I need to use the bathroom out back. Gamer neurons activated. Okay, let's figure out... That was it. Well, let's figure out what the hell this thing's gonna do. So what exactly do I want from this? I think I want it to be that while this is opening, this would be closing while this happens. And then this would open shortly after, I think. So I think it'd be on a slight delay. So like this... So yeah, let's put this here. And then it closes shortly after. So this would be there. It would be like a insert key. No, wait, duplicate key. And then so then if you snake your way through, so it'd be like, ooh, that'd be tough. Yeah, I think this should be on an even bigger delay. So it's like, then you can go around. And then this one should be properly closing while all of this happens. So I guess like, so like, the player runs in. And then this closes right behind them. So then that means that this one should be about, probably like, starting to close right about here. And maybe it'd be the slowest, just to mess with the player a little bit. And let's insert this key. Oh wait, no, duplicate key. Let's see how this looks. Let's see if this is even, like, runnable in a single cycle, and if it's actually interesting to try to do that. Because it might be too easy, or too hard, or whatever. That click is now louder than the gunshot, and also these things are still, like, deafening. So let's see, so what is their volume? And also YouTube. Oh wait, no, okay. Let's just put on some more Armored Core. Okay, so what am I doing with this? I need to figure out where the audio stream, it's like, what does this tween to? Okay, so it tweens to, like, let's do, like, starting audio. Bar bass line audio equals 2.0. And so like here, bass line audio. And actually we can do export both. Wait. Unit DB. So this should still be. Wait, what the hell is this? Interpolate from to. Oh, I see. So this should be like negative 80? Yeah, because it should just go quiet. Okay. Oh, there's no way to actually... Well... Yeah, because these are like twice as big as I thought they were. And it provides some like stimulation. You know, it'll keep you from falling asleep, I guess. Okay, let's say the player, like... Oh. So the player can, like, try that. And then, if that's not enough for them, up above it will be a challenge where they have to platform between these but without the drills. And then there'll be one where they have to do, like, maybe just some jumping onto things that the drills are, like, drilling into. Okay, so let's do, this with, that. We'll also do, let's add a spotlight right here. Well, I mean, this isn't... I'm just realizing this isn't really, like, necessary at all, but this could be how I design these for this. Oh, that's pretty obvious that you can get up here, though. Okay, so once you're up here, I think the challenge would be just platforming on walls that have been drilled. That'd be okay. Yeah, because we can do like this. And then we can also have little cylinders, so let's do that. These will be like that. So it'll be pretty obvious that there's something being drilled in here. Or maybe there could be like inactive drills in here. Yeah, let's add those. That could be upsetting for the player. I still don't know, like, the lore of why on Earth they would have these drills. And, like, how they got them active again. Oh, wait. And I should remember to not save and quit. I think I'm going to put a little extra drill hole. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Oh. And then maybe even an extra drill in here. It's like the player can just jump on the drill and platform into it. And then they'll also know that drills are not dangerous when they're not on. and let's even out that sound a little bit. So this is still like -8. These are like ridiculously loud. I think the firing sound also could be a little bit louder, so let's do like -5 for that. Okay. So that at least gets us to something that's like starting to like look like something. And let's also give this like rock material. So that way we can get into the sort of like the atmosphere, the ambiance that we're looking for. Does not look very good. Also, players might be annoyed that they can't, like, hold on to this thing. Or that they can't, like, platform in the little grooves, because these are big grooves. And this is, like, one of the only things in the game that doesn't have, that doesn't let you do that. Because I guess I could have a static body internal to it, and then, like, when it stops, it's re-enabled. Okay. First off, let's make the default scale for the audio smaller, because that's driving me crazy. Oh wait. I can't save up there. I gotta remember, it takes 4 seconds to get a full charge on this thing, and I think players will sometimes avoid using it when it's like half charged. Okay. So I think our next step, then, is to make something where the player goes up through a platform that is being chopped by a drill. So that would just be like a box. I guess it'd be like this. This is gonna have rock as the material. And this will go after the box. Oh, there we go. So I think I also want like something down here to make it hard to platform up this thing. Or I guess eventually it would have like sloped upward, inward stuff. But okay, let's just grab one of these. So let's add animation player to this thing. And it'll do like loop like 3-4 seconds maybe. So let's do like what I've been doing for the rest of these. So the player has about, let's say, this much time. Oh, and then this has to loop. Okay. And then we'll have like a thing right above this. That'll be the way to get out of here. So this way there's actually some more stuff to do. And then we can also have some enemies down here. I wonder why it saves the game when I do that. But okay, so now we have a little bit more of a like progression from, instead of just showing that types, or showing that the drills exist and then, you know, not dealing with them until we have to deal with them. Now there's like a, okay, now the drills are moving. And then it's like, now you have to platform in the holes the drill makes. Or platform on the drills. Oh. That drill isn't on. How can I make the drills more interesting when the player... I guess I could do the moving drills on the ground, except there's enemies around here. Or I could do something where, similar to that circle that the player starts the level in, except you can kick enemies off the platform as they drop in, and then they die. Oh, ouch. Wait, how do you... how do we... This is a little bit beyond my, like, brain space. Oh, that's not intentional. Okay, but I think that's like gonna be, excuse me. That's gonna be a very difficult timing challenge as it is, so I need to figure out something else with that. And also, these are kind of awkward. I thought these would be, like, I thought you could do them in one go. You can't really. Well, you can. You can only there. Yeah, that's not anything. This is like incomprehensible. Oh, I started the game somehow. What the hell is that? Oh, play scene F6. Okay. Let's move this up then. So like it tells the player like, okay, you got to jump up into here. And then from here, you can then do the jump onto the top of that platform, and then from that platform you can jump up. Okay, that seems to be... This, I think, will be more reasonable. Oh wait, also... This guy. He lost his home. Oh, missed the timing. Ouch. Okay, so how do we time this? I'm realizing now, because the timing, or because it requires you to, like, charge for 4 seconds... Hang on. Let's make this animation 5 seconds. So while the player is here, then it will slowly come in. In fact, it'll quickly like shoot out, and then it'll very slowly come back. So that way the player has just enough time. Ooh, who needs hands anyway? This is too hard. And the player has to wait too long. So yeah, I think this is yet another, like, more advanced thing that has to wait for some, like, hypothetical later date. So let's put this, like, up. Like, let's grab this. Let's just make it infinitely tall. So if this all... If I can eventually grab the layers, the individual itty-bitty teeny tiny bits. What am I grabbing? Okay, so I need this, and I need this. I don't need that. I need this. I need this. I need this. There we go. So what's the simpler version of that problem? I think we just need to roll jump onto something without doing the roll jump. So I guess it would be just this, but slower? Or no, this, but lower. Would be good. So like you can actually just jump onto the thing. And then from there, you have to do, maybe then you have to do a jump. Like you have to charge up a jump while you're waiting. So, you know, there's something you have to do. But then again, I can probably add a yet simpler thing, where the player only has to do it with the, Oh. Squished and dead. Oh wait, oh, right. Excuse me, let's just add like a spatial, and it's gonna be like moving drill, and then that way I can always have a moving drill. And then we can also delete the other moving drill, because this one, yeah, so it's transform. So now we can go back like this, and we'll do the transform. Oh. Right now, duplicate key. And then reset. We'll just have it start at the start of the loop. This will be, there. So now, oh, interesting. What did I do? Oh, fascinating. I just, put a key on top of another one for no reason. I didn't even know I was allowed to do that. Okay. But now we can put this where it rightfully belongs, and it'll be parented properly. It'll be beautiful, and it does all the things that it does. Like, look at that. It does that. And then let's get a cylinder and poke another hole in the top. This is basically the same challenge, but different this time, because it's harder. And I'll put these all in an interesting scene. In fact, I should do some thinking about what the actual, like, place is that we're gonna be in. You know, rather than just a directionless, like, meander of challenges that are probably too hard. You know, like, does the player explore, and how much do they do, and how much lore is there in here? There we go. Okay, let's put a rock just right in the middle, so that way it's clear and easy for the player, which is me, to figure out what the hell to do. Okay, so let's get rock. And it will be rock 12. No, it'll be like rock. Why can't... Just rock 1. Just put a rock 1 right there. Just make it easy on me. This could be a little tricky. I'd have to make sure the player notices those. And he's like, oh, can I, like... Oh, wait. First off, the player would have an easier time jumping from here up to here. So I'd have to make sure that there's no way for the player to actually do that. Which I guess would be, like, move this down by a healthy margin. Maybe rotate it a little bit. And then, like, push this... So that maybe it's like, maybe this is like, that. Oh yeah, because you can just... If I make it so that you can jump from here to here, preserving... Wait, no. Hang on. I can just make it further. What am I even what am I doing? And that would make it easier to understand, because then you can see the line from point A to point B. And I can put this right here, so it's like... Ah, look at that. Isn't that convenient? There's a hole right there. Right for the grabbing. And I guess I'll just... And I'm trying to think, what would the player not know about, like, the techniques that I'm doing? Because I always do a crouch jump into a spin. Oh, this is going to be impossible. Still. The click still eats my input. Yeah, because I need to grab faster. Or I need to start firing faster, but I don't know if I want to make it so maybe the rate of fire is fast. Well... Yeah, because I'm trying to think. It was tuned specifically the way that it is, because otherwise I could like fly infinitely by just feathering the trigger. But I wonder if there's a better way that I can handle that, because I could have finite ammo until you like hit the ground and reload. Okay, so you can do that, but I think that's a little bit too difficult, because that's the only one where you don't get a full shot as well. So I'll probably leave that as like an optional challenge for the player. So what do we have? So I think the level order would be, let's do like, introduce moving drills. And then 2, introduce climbing around 3, jump where a drill moving. 4, use, no, that'd be optional. So let's do 4, jump where a drill is drilling. And then like 5 would be like hard bubble jump into drilling. 6 hard And also, now that I'm thinking about it, I could make it so that the, let's see, I'm going to make it so that the wave shot has a faster rate of fire, but it's proportional to the height that you get is proportional to the square of the charge time. So let's do that. So that'd be, fire recoil. So yeah, it's going to be, instead of this, charging time divided by max recoil. What is our max time? Why did I design it like this? Const max time equals 4.0. Yeah, because we have radius per second and recoil per second. Why do we have this differently? Okay, and it does seem like they do 2 seconds, actually. Let's do like 2 here. So let's do like var f equals charging time divided by max time. This will be clamped from, oh no, it'll be like a min, which times by max time 1. And then F will be yeah, because like, why did we do this? This is dumb. So let's do mix min recoil, max recoil, or lerp. So it's, I think, from 2, and then square root f. And then this will be lerp min radius, max radius f. So this will be linear. The recoil will be squared. Oh wait. Wrong thing. And so this way... Oh wait, no, not square root. This has to be f times f, because f gets smaller as it gets smaller. There we go. And that makes the feathering significantly slower. So that means that we can significantly increase the time to fire. So this will be like 0.2, or maybe like 0.15. So we'll just make it fire twice as fast. But this does... I should also figure out how this balances out the... I have an interesting idea. So what if instead of f times f, we just do f here, but min recoil we just set to like 0.5 or something. So that way there's no like way that you can feather the trigger such that you get infinite height. Why does the gun not work? Like, I gotta figure out what the hell that's all about. So it's charge, not can charge return. So we don't need this anymore. Because sometimes I just can't shoot. Why can I do it now? No, so this fun place, I have not done anything with this yet. And it seems like it should probably not be rendering to the shadows while it's this far away. Okay. I'll try a little bit longer. And now that little click is so quiet. Yeah, now, because this doesn't dramatically change how the recoil feels, or like the power of the jump, when the player like only holds the charge shot for half the amount of time. Because I realized that that was like gonna cause balancing if I ever had it so that you, or it was just gonna make it like too difficult to use, because then it'd be too slow. But yeah, so just that prevents it from feathering, but I can still have a higher faster rate of fire. Because most of the time, it's not that the player wants to, like, you know, blast it a million times. It's that the player wants to, what's it called? Just lock, like, queue up another one of these as they're like... Yeah, so now it feels like it's not even significant. It's basically as fast as, like, I release the trigger and then put my finger back down on the trigger. But of course not infinitely fast. And yeah, and I can certainly slow my descent. Alright, I guess this is an okay start. So what I'm going to do is on Sunday, well no, Friday, tomorrow. So first off, let's see wave shot sporadically fails in the air. Close enough. Design a fun layout. Because it's not enough to just have, like, a gauntlet of, like, platforming challenges. I also want it to be something interesting. Because, like, it's clearly a mine of some sort, but why? Who's mining? And what are they mining? And why are they mining it? How do they pay for the drills? These are questions every player will ask. Let's do... Take your time. Starting on the Route 9 level. Okay. So that will be it for today. So tomorrow, it'll probably be layout design, like setting, like set dressing, stuff like that a little bit more. And then also more stuff like, okay, like platforming challenges basically, of like, how do we make all of these little bits come together into something fun? And then probably more like moving platforms and stuff that aren't drills. But alright, that'll be it for today. See you later.